Hi guys, welcome back to TNT Tea Time with Tina. Thank you so much for tuning into another one of my videos. So the tea I'm drinking today is vanilla bean macaroon tea. So yeah. So today I just wanted to talk about something that I believe is pretty important in life. Relationships. So of course I will say I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just a 50-year-old woman speaking from a lot of experience. If that's enough for you guys. So I just wanted to touch on a little bit about what we can do as individuals to make a relationship or a friendship better or last. And guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notification bell so every time I post a new video, you'll be notified first. Okay. Also, I would like for you guys to comment on this. Give me your advice on relationships. What do you think is the key to a successful relationship or friendship or both? Because in order to be in a relationship, you have to be friends, obviously. If I had to pick out of 5 things, what would my number one thing be? So my personal opinion is, first and foremost, you have to have trust. If you don't trust a person, it's very hard to have any type of relationship. You have to have trust in that person. If there's doubt that you can trust them, then it might not be somebody that you should have in your life. For the most part, you want to trust the people that are in your life, the closest people that are in your life. Also, I would say for the second one, I would say communication. Communication is 100% key. These aren't in any particular order. I'm just giving 5 reasons of why I think these are important to have any long-lasting relationship of any kind. Without communication, you have nothing. If you cannot talk about things, if you can't agree to disagree, that's important. I think that that's gotten me and my husband far in our marriage, is agreeing to disagree. A lot of times being a male and a female, you're not going to agree on the same things. Our minds are totally not the same. Our thought process is totally different. So obviously you're going to have a difference in your, of how you feel and how you believe and what just your opinion. So definitely learn to agree to disagree. Compromise would be another one of them. You have to compromise. You have to learn to give and take. It can't always be your way. You have to learn to say, okay, I might not want to do this, or I might not feel this way about this, but if it's for the sake of my relationship, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give in and I'm gonna compromise. That's important as well. Working through disagreements, I think, is another very important number 4 of a relationship. Of any kind, which I'll keep saying that, but yeah, just learning how to disagree and talk about it, work through it, discuss it, figure out a plan, figure out a strategy that you can get to a point to where, okay, this happened, now let's do this A, B, or C, or D, whatever, to prevent this from happening again. And if it does happen again, this is how we'll handle it the next time. So just basically that would be that's very important. And also number 5, I'm going to say listening. Turn up your listening ears. Listen. That's one of the hardest things for us to do. A lot of times we want to, even in my own, and then when I say this, guys, I'm not excluding myself from any of these things, because I'm still a work in progress. Okay. A lot of us we only hear what we say, right? So if we're talking to each other and we're both kind of just back and forth, how are we hearing anything? We're not hearing nothing. So sometimes we just got to zip it up and listen, although it's hard. I'm human just like y'all are, so I understand. Sometimes you just want to get your point across, you want to get it out, you don't really want to hear what the other person's saying, because maybe you just don't want to hear it. So I get it. But we're talking about having successful relationships or friendships that will last, long lasting. Let me go back to friendships. When I say that, I'm talking about, like, girlfriends that I have in my life. And some that I no longer have in my life. Some things that I feel I could have done differently. But, everybody is not meant to be in your life forever. Some people are for a season. Some people are for a lesson. So it's like, sometimes those things happen. But you still have to move on with your life, right? But I do feel like I'm trying to be better at reaching out. I feel like sometimes we get so consumed with our own life and our own things that we have going on that we forget that our friends matter. So if it's just a text message, if you can't call, text a friend and say, I'm thinking about you, girl. Hey, how you doing? Just want to say hi. How's the family? How you? That's something that I've lacked in my past. And now I'm learning this is something that I have to do. This is something that's important to let my friends know that I care, and also to keep the lines of communication open. I feel like I have friends that I left when I moved out of state that I don't talk to as often as I would like to, because we kind of just I moved away and we kind of just drifted apart. There are some that I still communicate with on a regular basis, which I'm grateful to God that I still have them in my life. But definitely reaching out to those people is so, so, so important. So many times we lose people unexpectedly, and then we think about, wow, if I just could have done this, or if I just would have done that, or if I just would have called one last time, or if I just had one more message I can hear their voice on, or if I just had one more text message I can look at and say, oh, look what the last message. Just that communication is so important. I even find myself, and this is kind of my own little thing, it might be a little weird, but a lot of times I don't delete voice messages. I think eventually your phone might, after so long, I'm not sure, but mine pretty much stay in my phone until I actually delete them out. A lot of times I leave messages in my phone. And when I'm around my family and friends, I'm always trying to take pictures and record and stuff. I just want memories. Build those memories, because you just never know when life is going to take an unexpected turn. And then you're in a situation where you're like, if I just had something, if I just had something I can go back and look at, and that can remind me of the love that I shared. And I shared and shared for this person that's no longer with us, that has transitioned. So yeah, so just make sure you take those moments and just build as many memorable, great moments as you can. And just try to live life to the fullest. And, just try to do the things that, that or you can leave things. I'm even, in a process of, and this is something that I'm going to share with you guys, but it kind of was my own little thing. But I'm actually starting to write down like notes and stuff in books. And like I have a little journal book. Sometimes if you just get in there and you just write down things, and then when that time comes in your life where you transition, then your family and friends will have something to go back and look at. Some things that you might leave them, messages or just notes, or just things that they can look back and say, wow, or just do things that it's kind of like thinking about something before it happens, but at the same time you want to leave something behind. You want to leave a good memory behind, and that's just, at least that's for me. That's just my opinion, but that's something that I'm trying to implement, and just trying to spend as much time with my family as I can and build as many memories as I can with my grandbabies, and just have the best relationships that I can have. None of us are perfect parents. None of us were born with a handbook to say, this is why you do this. This is how you do this. If this happens, do it this way. To make sure you do this, don't do this. All of us, none of us were born with the pamphlet to tell us how to do things. And just in life in general. This is what you need to do here. This is how you do this. We all just got to kind of wing it and just learn from growing up, our parents and just family, and just just our own life experience. We got to figure it out, so just all I can say is just keep being the best you that you can be, leave the best legacy behind that you can leave behind, and just make the great memories that you can make while you're still here and you're still blessed to have life, because each and every day is such a beautiful blessing. Never take it for granted. I promise, after things start happening to me in my life, I promise you, I started to just really look at life like, God, you guys don't even understand. Maybe you do understand. Maybe you've had some life-changing things happen in your life where you like, whoa, this is real. I want to live every bit of my life to the fullest. I want to make sure I'm appreciative. I just want to make sure I'm thankful and grateful. I want to make the best of this life that I can. Not saying it's going to be perfect. We're going to have disagreements with people. Let's get into that. We're going to have disagreements. Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to have, you're going to have your own view and your own opinion. That's life. Only one judge. And y'all see where I'm pointing up. One judge. I'm just a person here trying to give the advice that I can give to probably help to enlighten someone else's life, because in my life, I've done a lot of soul searching. I've done a lot of praying. I've done a lot of studying, and I've done a lot of reading just to try to understand this thing that we call life. How do I get this? How do I make the best of this thing? And that's just where I'm at 50. I'll be 51 in a few months. So Guys, definitely I'm speaking from experience, and I don't know everything. I'm still learning. You know, one thing I'll say is no matter how old you are, whether you're 50, whether you're 30, whether you're 100, whether you're 90, you still are not too old to learn something new. I learned that. So, guys, make sure you make you happy. You put your happiness above all happiness. Okay? You, and then obviously everyone that's in your life, make them happy as well. But make sure you're happy first. Because your happiness is what matters and what counts. You can't make somebody else happy if you're not happy. Remember that. I cannot make somebody else happy if I'm not happy. Right? So I'm going to end it on that note, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with Tea Time with Tina. Love you guys so much. I appreciate you all so much for taking the time out to watch me and view my videos. Oh, you mean so much to me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, share the video out as well, and share it to your friends and family. You know, help me get my channel out there, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, see you in my next video. Love y'all. Stay blessed. All right. Bye.